Hey guys, Allison here. Well, today I want to talk to you about something that I call goal shifting. As we go through life, we all have the goal, or we should have the goal, to be happy, to be fulfilled, right? To be the best person that we can be, right? To be really fulfilled as a person. Along the way, we get ideas of what we think is going to make us happy. And the area I see this the most is in relationships, particularly when I'm working with a coaching client in terms of a dating relationship, right? If I want to be happy and I've discerned that I'm called to marriage and I think marriage is going to make me happy, just got to meet the right guy, right? Or the right girl. So now you meet somebody and in the beginning, they seem like the perfect match for you. Then some problems may develop as you're going along, and maybe serious problems. And I just want to say this, in any couple, there's an adjustment. There are things that we each need to learn about one another and change in order to accommodate a relationship and really be happy. But sometimes I find that people are really unhappy in a relationship, or the other person's not as interested in the relationship, and all of their effort now go to trying to preserve this relationship. Even if they sit back and say, I'm not really happy in this relationship, they've shifted their goal to wanting to be happy to wanting this person to make me happy. All right. And I think that we need to really look at that and be able to pivot. Now, it's not the only area. That's like the most common example. But when it comes to careers as well, I've seen many people that, in high school we make a decision, hey, I want to major in medicine or psychology or whatever it is. And, it's very different in school to when you're actually working in a particular field. And some people now will spend the next 40 years being unhappy instead of pivoting. All right, the goal should have been happiness. We need to always be evaluating and saying, is this working for me? Am I becoming the best version of myself? Is this fulfilling for me? Or do I need to stop and rediscern what God may be calling me to? Might be a different area of medicine, or maybe a different area in the health care field. All right, it might be a different relationship. It might be a different person in the relationship. Again, we shift our goal from wanting to be happy to wanting to make this work or make that work. So to always be able to pivot, this is where working with a life coach can be really, really helpful for you. To stop and have somebody ask you those questions, to discern, to be able to say, where is God calling me? Because what we're happy at is what we're going to be good at ultimately. All right, we might be good at a lot of things, but are they bringing you fulfillment? So the ability to pivot, it's never too late to make changes. And I see a lot of people coming into coaching, maybe in their 40s, 50s, even 60s when they retire, saying, you know what, I want to kind of figure out what's the next thing for me. How do I discern? How do I figure out? Or how do I make something happen? Maybe I've done one thing my entire life, and now I've got freedom to do so many other things, but I really don't know how to make that a reality. And I think particularly for people who are retiring, a lot of people become depressed because suddenly their role, their meaning, everything has kind of shifted. So it's always a good idea to check in and say, okay, what am I being called to in this area of my life? It's great to play golf all day, but some people, after a while, they said, there's got to be more to this. We always want to feel like we have a purpose. And of course, as we get older, sometimes people feel like, oh, gee, my purpose is gone. Maybe you raised a whole bunch of kids that needed you that are on their own now. So how do I shift? How do I maintain a sense of purpose in my life? And that's, again, where coaching can be really, really life-giving and really, really valuable. So I hope you think about that. But again, keep your eye on the goal that you want to be happy. And obviously we're not going to be totally happy in this world. There's going to be challenges. And I'm not at all suggesting that, hey, you're not totally happy in your relationship, just get out. Particularly if you're married. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying particularly when you're dating or when you're discerning a career or you start a career, is this really what I thought it was going to be? And to just, make that shift more quickly. God bless you.